What's going on, you glorious bastards? My name is Renegade Operative, and today we will be hopping into the Resident Evil 2 remake footage that was shown at Gamescom 2018 with Claire Redfield. Now, I already saw this footage, but still, I'll be nice and give a breakdown since a lot of people ask me my opinion on this, what do I think of this gameplay, and how I'm going to react. So hopefully you enjoy the video, and let's hop right into it. So first thing is first, the graphics are unprecedented. The RE engine is doing amazing work with the darkness, with the lighting, and it shows here. Now we have Sherry Birkin, obviously redesigned just like Claire.
Hey, it's okay. Won't hurt you, I promise. Do you need help? Here, you can take my hand.
And here's where Sherry delivers a grade A burn. You need help, obviously, because Daddy Birkin is coming on the scene, Claire Bear, and he's really pissed. So attention to detail, yet again, Birkin looks absolutely grotesque. They're keeping, you know, the core design here. He's very aggressive. He can do multiple hits with the pipe. He's reeling in pain. I just love how he's animated here. And Kadoi, the lead designer or the lead director for Resident Evil 2 Remake, he understands how much detail needs to go into these animations, with the eye being obviously a weak point, making this area bigger. So it's a lot more dynamic. Here we see the frag grenade or the stun grenade. So defensive items can be utilized on bosses, just like the original RE1 remake. This player kinda sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Just saying, there's a lot of like maneuverability that goes into this fight. I love it. I just love the presentation. The only part that bugs me, just like everyone else, is the lack of music. I miss the malformation of G just blasting when you fight Birkin. That is some incredible stuff. I'm wondering why they chose to exclude it or make the music a lot more minimal, but we do have that option again to pick the original soundtrack if you pre-ordered the game. But still, this would be the perfect time to introduce remastered tracks. This is a demo, so maybe in the final game they will fix this, but that is my gripe so far. You'll notice another one that people have been complaining about as well, and that is Claire Redfield talking a lot in battle. I don't mind it. It feels a lot more realistic for these characters to comment on what's going on. Now, one interesting detail here is that when she, you know, completely just fucked up Birkin's day, I noticed that he's charbroiled now. He's burnt crispy. He's toast. That means that battle damage is going to apply to bosses. Very interesting premise. So let's continue. Obviously, still aggressive. And here it comes, the death animation, pretty soon actually. Oh man, the audio sounds are so fucking nasty. Here we go, he crushes her head. And then we fade to black. So now we have this last scene, which was probably thrown in there at the last minute. Here's where Sherry and Claire, they finally make their way to the parking lot.
Over there.
Apparently there's a new terminal now where you can interact with it. Claire says you need a key card to get out, but I wonder, will that fail? Something's bound to happen. No way they are going to escape this direction. Still looks fucking amazing. So there's the new terminal that you can interact with.
I need a key card.
Maybe you can go into a new location. That's what I'm thinking. You probably won't get far.
And you're sure this is the way?
And here we have a familiar person here. A familiar side character, Brian Irons.
Brave little girl, leave your house in the middle of this mess.
He looks older, in my opinion.
On the ground, hands behind your head.
You can't be serious.
He ain't fucking around either.
Now.
So he apprehends her, and that's the end of the demo. Looks good, man. Honestly, like I said, a few gripes, and this guy, he put the old trailer at the end. I'm not sure if I talked about the areas in question, but I'm going to talk about them anyway. We saw the iconic parking garage, so I'm going to shoehorn this audio in there. We also saw what looked to be either the boiler room, which is a new area in the game. Claire meets Sherry in a different location, or it could be a location that is previously established in Resident Evil 2 that is obviously expanded upon. We probably saw that room, that factory room, after coming from the sewers. Obviously, it's expanded upon to be bigger. You fight Birkin in a more, I want to say, dynamic environment. It's a lot bigger. It's a lot more places to go. It's a lot more space. It makes sense for the OTS camera they are trying to implement. And Birkin is a lot faster. He's very slow in the original Resident Evil 2. You can take him down with a few magnum shots. So I'm glad that this fight is less stationary. It's a lot more mobile, and it causes you to really think, to really weave around in the environment and use it to your advantage. But I have a few gripes with the music being pretty much just muddled. You can't hear it. It's not as illustrated as it was in the original, but I'm thinking maybe they are doing that to elaborate on the sound that scares a bit more, the sound effects. And the graphics look insane. Obviously, I want to get the game in my hands and play it. I've been waiting for Capcom to unveil this remake for a long time. So I wonder how things are going to go. The separate campaigns are now intertwining things from Claire B and Leon A and all that shit. So they're using stuff from the alternate campaigns. Claire takes longer in this scenario to finally get to the police station. She has to go through the back alley. It's funny because usually Claire A and Leon B is canon, so Leon usually takes the long route and Claire has to take it this time around. I wonder how the improved interactions will be between Claire and Leon. Hopefully they don't linger around too long, but again, Claire kind of treated Leon like a soy boy in Resident Evil 2, the original, so maybe that will be changed, who knows. It's like, Leon, we're leaving. Fuck you. But anyway, I enjoyed it as usual. What do you guys think? I know this has been pretty improv too, so I apologize. I'm still pretty tired. I'm still pretty sick, but I want to know, what do you guys think about this gameplay? What could have been added or improved? Let me know your comments below. I think so far the game is looking pretty nice, even from a gameplay perspective. I saw no ridicule in the gameplay either, so I guess that's a feature from Resident Evil 7 they're lifting, that you could take the ridicule off to make the game possibly harder. I don't know what that new mode is going to be in Resident Evil 2 Remake to add more longevity to the game. I think it just might be mercenaries or raid mode. Seriously, mercenaries is a staple at this point. I would be surprised if they didn't put it in the game. That definitely will extend the longevity, but they could also bring back stuff from Remake 1. So Invisible Enemy, maybe stuff from Revelations, Countdown, where you're going against the clock. It's a time trial. They could literally put anything from some of the previous Resident Evil iterations, especially Remake 1, and make these things work. Invisible Enemy will be annoying, and of course one dangerous zombie, because who doesn't love blowing up an entire police station just because you pulled the trigger on the wrong zombie? Anyway, that's enough speculating. Tell me what you think. Remember to like and share the video if you really enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.